Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Bills going up against the Dolphins. With that, let's head on down to Miami, where we'll hand it over to the two men calling our game. That's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, Charles and I, we have brought our talents to South Beach, or at least in the neighborhood of South Beach, as we are in beautiful Miami, Florida. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. And on the ground they go with a running back. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. Now back to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Watch it now. No. Check. Patriots. Here we go now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. A host of Bills there that time to make the stop. Defensively, starting lineup for the Bills, and a disruptor on the line, certainly Shaq Lawson.
Loved him during his time at Clemson. Really liked him when he played in the national championship game because he wasn't 100%, had gotten hurt in the game before, and found a way back onto the field and made a difference.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Offense just a yard away from the line they need to gain. 3rd down. They'll try and sneak it here. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
But they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Let's go! Flex round! Ohio! Here we go!
The give to the fullback on the dive. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And there's the pickup you want on 1st down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on 1st down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
2nd down following the run. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go! Brand 38!
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
switch it up here and look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go! Ohio! Here we go!
And they'll run it here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game, the effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this.
Come on, let's go! What? 90! Let's go! What? 90!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to roam now. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now the try here for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
They'll drop the throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So on 4th down, here's Matt Darr to kick it away. This is taken at the 18. That'll be a 47-yard punt officially, 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And here come the Bills. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and it's complete. A big gain there for the Bills. 38 yards. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So they put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
They're going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Back to throw here. And he's got his man on the out route. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Come on, let's go.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line now. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Come on, let's go.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Well, we're going to let you off a little easy there, LR. Halftime interrupted, and we are ready to get to this 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a pickup of 19, and it's 1st down, Buffalo. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defense.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Shift together here from the D-line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. He'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. Play clock winding down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. A couple of Dolphins in on the stop.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down.
Let's go!
Now back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Let's go!
The play clock's running down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Here we go!
They'll look to throw again. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. But pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play? Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Time running out here on the play clock. He'll look to throw, and he comes back with one complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Bills will extend their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a gain of 24 that time. And it's first down, Miami. And they're going to speed things up here.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Back to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And they will line up now for the two-point try. They'll try and throw for it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Back now in Miami. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now it's 2nd and 7. And they'll go on the ground. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. A couple of Dolphins in on the stop. It's 3rd down, 6 yards to go for the offense. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Here we go. 1, 9. 1,
They'll need to get the play off quickly. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Going to throw right side here, complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Play clock winding down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. Here's Colton Schmidt now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Here's Colton Schmidt now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 9 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders, is exactly what happened on that play.
throw. He's going to let it fly. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it at second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
They come out with one back and three tight ends. He's back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The Bills getting set to go. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game. Although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines. They don't believe this game is over. The offense has to close this one out by taking care of the football.
And they'll try to close it out now. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.